All right, this lesson is on coterminal angles. So two angles with the same initial and terminal side, but have different rotations are called coterminal angles. Every angle has infinitely many coterminal angles. Think of an angle in standard position. If the rotation of that angle is extended another revolution, 360 degrees or 2 pi, clockwise or counterclockwise, the result will give you the same initial and terminal side. So how you find coterminal angles is you're going to add or subtract 360 degrees or add or subtract 2 pi because those are both one revolution around the coordinate plane. So we're going to go ahead and do some examples below. Assume the following angles are in standard position. Find a positive angle less than 360 degrees that is coterminal. So here is 420 degrees. It is more than 360 degrees. So we are going to subtract one revolution from that, giving us 60 degrees. So 60 degrees is coterminal to 420. And then what I did over here on the right is I graphed those two angles on the same coordinate plane. Here is 60 degrees in the positive, and then this one is 420 degrees in the positive. Example B, negative 120 degrees. We can add 360 degrees to that angle measure, giving us 240 degrees. So 240 degrees and negative 120 degrees are coterminal. And here you can pause and look at the graphs of those two angles. Now we're going to go to radian measure. So we have an angle of 17 pi over 6. So we need to work with adding or subtracting 2 pi radians. So I'm going to want to go smaller, so I'm going to subtract 2 pi. Well, these two values are not alike, so I have to change the denominator of the second fraction. So I'm going to multiply the bottom by 6, means I have to multiply the top by 6. So 2 pi is equivalent to 12 pi over 6. Now we can go ahead and subtract. 17 pi over 6 minus 12 pi over 6 is 5 pi over 6. So here is our angle that is coterminal to that one. And then you can look at the graphs of those. Here's negative 17 pi over 6. So we're going to add one revolution of 2 pi, which is 12 pi over 6. So now when we add those together, we get negative 5 pi over 6. It's asking us for a positive angle. So we have to add another revolution, another 2 pi, or 12 pi over 6. We'll add those, and we get 7 pi over 6. All three of these angles right here are coterminal. That I have in the yellow. So the rule of thumb is when you find coterminal angles, you're going to add or subtract 360 degrees if your angle is in degree measure, or you're going to add and subtract 2 pi. Now sometimes you might have to add another 360 or subtract another 360 to get to that positive.